Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about ADDLE model. So first of all, what is ADDLE model? ADDLE model is a classical systematic approach used by instructional designers and training developers to design training materials. There are 5 phases of ADDLE model: analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. In the ADDLE model, each step has an outcome that feeds into the subsequent step. In today's lesson, we are going to focus on analysis phase. So the analysis phase serves as a foundation of the whole process, and it clarifies instructional problems and objectives, as well as identifying the learning environment and the learner's existing knowledge and skills. There are 4 major pillars of this process, and usually it's break down into 4 pieces. The first pillar we're going to talk about is the learning objective and goals. In this phase, the instructional designer has to answer the question, what are the real needs? What is the goal of this training? What are the real problems they try to solve? What do you want the learner to achieve in the end? And how to measure success. The second pillar is learner or audience analysis. You have to know who your learners are, what their characteristics, what is their desired new behavior, what is the existing knowledge, what are their motivations, and how do you differentiate the learning according to different learners and adapt into different levels of difficulties. Third pillar is learning environment. You have to know what are the learning constraints there, how is this gonna deliver, is it online, offline, blended, and what are the advantage and disadvantage of the teaching environment. Last but not least, instructional designers also have to consider what learning theories they'd like to apply into this designing process and what are the logistics. For example, what are the pedagogical considerations, what learning theories goes into this design, and what is the timeline of this process. So the process of asking all these questions, not just the question listed here, is often part of the needs assessment. The needs assessment helps instructional designers to identify what is the core problem or problems, what is the target audience, what is the current state, desired outcome, and training recommendations. And it allows them to determine the training resource and constraints in order to fine-tune their plan of action. Now let's get into the practice.